Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10 and support the channel at the same time. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and last night at Grand Prix Las Vegas, there were a couple big Core Set 2019 reveals. We got to see the Ajani Planeswalker as well as a new transform Nicol Bolas. So let's just jump right in and take a look at these cards. Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants. 2 white and 2. Legendary Planeswalker. Ajani, Mythic. Comes in with 4 loyalty. +1. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. -2. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. -7. You get an emblem with, at the beginning of your end step, create 3 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. First off, I like the casting cost here. It is 2 on color, but only 4 altogether for a 4 loyalty planeswalker that has a +1 ability. That's actually pretty relevant. So if you're playing white, the only thing that's a tad bit awkward in this current meta, like if I were to just put this into today's standard meta, is white isn't really as creature-centric as maybe it was last standard meta, or even the one before that, where cat decks were still kind of kicking around. Maybe they weren't top tier, but they were around in more frequency. So maybe this card could bring those decks back. But just in a vacuum, I look at this and I kind of say, well, white wants to be more controlling nowadays. The heavy creature colors are, of course, more green. And maybe that could convert more into Selesnya. Who knows? Maybe this card could be a catalyst for that. But right now, you see a lot of green stompy, where white is trying to be more controlling with Azorius or Esper Control, things of that nature. This card doesn't really want to be in a control deck. It wants to be in a creature-centric deck, obviously. Of course, there are white-black mid-range decks out there as well that maybe you could test a card like this there. I'd at least want to try it out. Although I feel like this is going to be better if you're more focused on smaller creatures. So the +1 is going to be good if you have creatures. The -2 is actually really strong in a white weenie or Selesnya weenie build or a cat build, I think. And that might be the reason that this card has a chance to maybe reignite interest in that deck. Aside from cats, too, I know I've been talking a lot about them. This -2 might ignite a little bit of interest in some other tribes, like knights. I think it could be good there, or even vampires. The -7 is actually very fair, I think. It's not a game-winning ultimate, but basically, if your opponent can't do anything in the next few turns to finish the game and take you out, they're probably going to start losing, just because you're going to get a bunch of creatures, every turn 3 creatures, and then even if they're beating you down in the air, if they can't take care of you quick enough, eventually the lifelink is going to help you stabilize. So I do like the ultimate. I think the design's actually pretty cool. I have to mention, too, the art on the card looks tremendous. Nicol Bolas, the Ravager. All right, let's get into this one. Grixis colors in 1. Legendary creature, Elder Dragon, Mythic, of course, 4/4 with flying. When this enters the battlefield, though, each opponent discards a card. It's kind of nice. Pay Grixis in 4, exile this, comes back transformed. Activate this ability only anytime he could cast a sorcery. Now, Nicol Bolas, the Arisen. Legendary Planeswalker Bolas, 7 loyalty, has Grixis colors, even though, obviously, there's no casting cost on the other side. +2, draw 2 cards. -3, this will deal 10 damage to target creature or Planeswalker. -4, put target creature or Planeswalker card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. -12, exile all but the bottom of target player's library. Wow. Okay, so if you get there, you're probably in good shape. So how do you get there? Well, 4/4 flyer for 4, it is 3 different colors though, is not the worst thing in the world. Now, it's going to cost you a little more to transform. I look at this card and I kind of think Grixis Control. Grixis midrange decks could probably play this card as well, but I do think the control decks would do a better job of getting it out and having a better chance to actually transform it. So there could be a chance that this card is a catalyst for bringing those decks back into the forefront, and maybe they start to pass the Azorius or Esper Control a little bit in the next meta. Now, that's a big leap. We've only seen one card, obviously, that makes me feel that way, but there's still other cards, and you've got to remember the Scarab God still exists. That's a thing that is very strong in these colors when you consider the Dimir colors. So, yeah, Grixis Control might make a comeback thanks to this card, perhaps. Even Grixis midrange might get a little bit better with a card like this. And once you transform the thing, if you can get there, I mean, it's a powerhouse. 7 loyalty to contend with now on the battlefield, drawing 2 cards per turn and getting 2 loyalty on top of it. That's kind of insane. It deals with the threat and can defend itself pretty effectively. It's not perfect. Dealing 10 damage to creature or planeswalker is good. It's not going to deal with every single threat out there, but most of them. So that's pretty decent. And then the -4, even if you just do the -3, then the -4, destroy something relevant and then steal that thing, that could be pretty good too. The -12, if you get there, well, pretty much game winning under most circumstances, right? So yeah, the card is awesome. Love the art on this as well. And imagine playing this in Commander. It could be a lot of fun even outside of Standard. And we talked a lot about Standard today, but outside of there, I mean, these are both very playable Commander cards as well, or other casual formats or cubes too. So I really like these 2 entries into the set, and I can't wait to see more of this core set going forward. Until next time though, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible by the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.